Now, we could try and put together a new show, but then we wouldn't be able to maintain our unusually high standards of broadcasting excellence. So instead, folks, please enjoy this rerun. What? We don't get paid unless we do a show? All right, well, let's just throw together any old crap. We'll do it on the street. Who cares? Come on, people, let's go. Let's move it.
From outside the dark days of FCC Studios in New York, it's Late Night with Conan O'Brien. Tonight, Samuel L. Jackson. From Saturday Night Live, Kattan, and animal expert Julie Scardina, with Andy Rick Duran, the Max Mindberg 7. Now, here's your host, Conan
Welcome to the big show tonight. This is, I think, unprecedented, certainly for our program and really for any program. We're not kidding. There was a fire today. Back me up on this, Andy.
This is sort of our fire sale.
Yeah. At Rockefeller Center, there was a fire today. A lot of TV studios were shut down. And we were literally told that I think sometime around 3 o'clock this afternoon, we got to do our show somewhere else. Thank you. And so we decided we'd just do it out here on the street for lack of any place else to do it. We asked around, and people didn't want us.
No, we checked other studios. We even, called friends' apartments.
Right, but we're here, we're on the street, and this thing was actually... this fire was pretty impressive. First of all, we also want to thank all the people, just people, we didn't even invite anybody, people just showed up. Look, we've got kind of a gathering here of good people. Thank you for coming, all of you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. It's not really what you'd call an audience, more like a crowd of bystanders at an accident, probably.
Right, exactly.
Sort of what we got going here, which is fine.
Like moths to lights.
Yeah, everyone's rubbernecking here.
Yeah.
But,
we're anticipating a train wreck.
yeah, which we probably will
as they should
but we
be.
don't care. We're used to that. This fire was pretty impressive thing. It broke out, I guess, sometime last night. And I want to say, first of all, the fire crews here in New York City did an incredible job. They really did. They did a great job. But still, even though they did a great job, we got to do some jokes about the fire because there was no monologue at the top of the show, and people in America want their topical jokes, don't they?
They sure did.
All right.
And the monologue writers could think of nothing but fire.
We got some fire jokes here, and we think everyone's going to want to hear them. Andy, these are for you, for lack of, you tell me what you think of them, all right?
Okay.
Here we go with the fire jokes.
Love them already.
Thank you, Andy.
Oh.
Last night, of course, there was an electrical fire here in the GE building. Yeah, which means that GE could end up suing itself, which I thought was kind of,
That would be
You like
good.
that one? All right.
Sure.
These are fire jokes, so, you take them for what they're worth. Here's another one. Now, folks, I'm not accusing anyone. I'm not. I swear I'm not. But yesterday, on the Today Show, Al Roker predicted a high temperature for the immediate area of 465 degrees, which I think...
He is New York's most fire-buggy weatherman.
Yeah, it makes him a suspect. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, no joking around, the fire was so serious that one person had to jump out of a window. You believe that? Yeah. Luckily, he was caught by that kid from the Yankees game. So, everything's fine. That was painless, right?
Well, that was fine.
No one got hurt.
I think that was the best jokes I've ever heard in my life.
That's your job to say that.
Yeah.
Now, I did sort of say at the top, you know, I mentioned the New York firemen, who did do a great job.
They sure
and actually,
did.
I thought they did such a good job that we should bring one of the New York firemen out here, present him live on the air, and sort of giving him a rousing hand for his good work.
Yeah.
Please welcome New York firefighting hero Carl Oldie Olson. Give him a hand, everybody.
Oh, the flames, the glorious
He's still laughing.
He won't stop.
He won't
He'll keep
stop
going.
laughing. Someone tell Oldie to stop. Thank you. Thank you, Oldie.
Thank
God
you.
love you. You know, unfortunately, you know, we're a live television medium, so there's got to be some way to sort of show people what the fire was really like.
Yeah, I think we should.
Well, actually, we do have a little bit of footage during this fire, folks, and this is interesting footage. During this fire, some people you would never expect to actually pitched in to help save some lives. Really quite surprising. Take a look at this clip. It's pretty fascinating.
What do you think? I don't know. Give it a shake. I'll take it back.
I feel better about the guy already,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yeah.
Don't you?
It's changed my opinion.
Hey, even though the audience couldn't see the clip, applaud anyway, will you? There you go.
See, it was funny.
They can't
what
see
we
it.
just showed.
They can't see it. We don't have TVs for them. They were burned up in the fire. Very sad. We did, I was saying before, we don't have footage. We actually, ladies and gentlemen, we have, this is pretty exciting. We got actually artists' renderings of some dramatic moments from the big fire at Rockefeller Center.
Yeah, how it affected our NBC family.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to show those drawings right now. You got to take a look at these. Ladies and gentlemen, these are pretty dramatic drawings right here. Artist rendering. Here's a drawing, folks, of Max Weinberg heroically trying to douse the flames, which I thought should be shown in his own way.
That's funny, too.
Andy, don't worry. They can't. They can
okay.
see it at home. That's the
all
important
right. Yeah,
thing.
you're going to have to watch it at home.
Yeah, all right. Here we got one right here. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Al Roker doing a daring rescue of the soft-serve machine from the NBC commissary.
Somebody had to do it.
Someone had to do it, and he did. And then finally, ladies and gentlemen, here's actually the joke that gets us fired. Here's a rendering of what fire investigators believe to be the source of the fire, Tom Brokaw lighting up. And I thought, God love us all. You want this picture to keep, don't you?
Could I, please?
You want that.
Thank
all right.
you.
Now, I think that's pretty much, that's some of the business we had to take care of up at the top. This is kind of an unusual thing. We didn't have a lot of time to plan. So we got Samuel L. Jackson coming on the show.
Yeah.
Which is very exciting, very cool actor, big movie star. Coming on the show.
It's amazing that he stuck around for this. I mean,
I can't believe that he's actually a good enough sport to actually come here and do this, and it's freezing out here.
Yeah.
And so we just, I was thinking, I noticed there's a Brookstones.
Right.
Right
One of
over
those
here.
fancy gadget stores.
Yeah, Brookstones. I don't know if people are familiar with these. Brookstones is one of those stores that sells like...
Yeah, you know, massagers and garden tools, you know.
Exactly, stuff like that. I thought since it's right there and we noticed it about an hour and a half ago,
Yeah.
maybe we'd go over there and try and buy a gift for Samuel L. Jackson just to show our
I think that's a
appreciation that he
great
actually
idea.
stuck around and do this. Let's just
Yeah.
head over there. It'll just take a second. We'll be right back, Max, all right?
I hope he stays.
Hi. How are you? Nice to see you. Guy, God love you.
Hi there, how
nice
are
to
you?
see you. Hi. How are you?
Hi.
Yes. Oh, yeah, we'll get there.
All
How
right.
you doing? Hi, I'm Conan O'Brien. This is Andy Richter right
Hi
here.
there.
Andy.
How are you?
We're looking for a gift. Your name is?
Linda.
Linda.
Yes.
All right, Linda, we're looking for a gift for Samuel L. Jackson. Andy, what do you see? Anything around here that's nice?
Yeah.
This brings up a point. I don't know if we're allowed to do this, but Andy, since we're on TV and we're doing the show, and we're doing the show live right now, maybe we could just take whatever we wanted and you'd be too embarrassed to make us pay for it.
Could be.
All right, cool. All right, let's try whatever we want. They got all kinds of stuff here.
What do they got?
I don't know. Look around.
Well, she's proffering one of these pillows. Oh, my God.
What is it?
Feels like a bag of cholesterol or something.
This is an actual... What is this, do?
Temperature-sensitive pillow. It helps with the neck and your low back.
Temperature-sensitive pillow. All right, so it immediately adjusts to your body temperature?
Yes.
All right.
And contours to your neck.
Oh, very nice. Okay, I'll take that for myself. We got to still get something for Samuel L. Jackson.
I got a neck pillow. You want to get him something?
They got luggage over here. I don't know. What do you see, Andy? Anything good? Nothing really here that strikes my fancy.
There's a little man purse.
Man purse?
Yeah.
That's a polite way of putting it.
Yes.
This is a safety alarm with strobe light.
That's pretty good.
Let's just grab this too. This is stuff
Yeah.
just for us, though.
Yeah, I know.
Mostly.
Some luggage thing. Hair dryer.
I don't know.
Hey,
What do you-
this looks great.
Oh, this is cool. Can someone tell us about this? What is this?
This is our massage lounging chair.
Okay. I think you make sure the camera can see this so that the over 840 million viewers at home can actually see what we're talking about.
Absolutely.
That's what our ratings are up to now.
This is our Panasonic massaging lounger chair that you can get a tapping, a shiatsu, or a rolling massage.
Oh, this is
Feel it now.
this is great. Andy, sit in this thing. It is
All right.
it is amazingly it's like vibrating.
Oh, that's great.
Isn't that comfortable?
Wow.
Here, full effect.
Oh.
Ah.
Now that's living.
Wait.
Oh. Temperature sensitive. Why
There
are
we
you putting
go.
it there?
Very nice. What does a thing like this cost?
It's right now on sale for $2,995.
Okay, we're on at 12:30. I don't know if you've heard of us. We don't have that kind of a budget. Is this something that we could maybe borrow for the course of the evening?
Absolutely.
Can we borrow this and and can Samuel L. Jackson and actually all our guests sit in this thing?
Sure, they would love it.
That would be. Can I just sit in it during?
Yeah,
the
you can
commercial
have
break?
this and maybe we'll see. Maybe they'll let us
It'd
take
be a
it.
shame if it got scratched and someone would have to buy it.
Sweet. Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to take this thing.
Okay.
We'll load it out there. Folks, we're going to take a break, and then when we come back, Samuel L. Jackson will be with us, and he'll actually be massaged during our open-air interview. Mm-hmm. Pretty cool. Stick around. You don't want to miss it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you, Max Weinberg and the very cold Max Weinberg 7. Doing their Let It Be thing. How you doing, Andy? You all right?
I'm doing great. Can I borrow $29.95 from you?
Yeah, you actually, your whole body is jiggling in kind of a weird way.
I think actually it's the pounds are being wiggled off.
Yeah, melted away as we speak. All right, well, let's bring out actually the first guest because he's going to enjoy this.
Yeah, he sure is.
Ladies and gentlemen, my first guest tonight is an Oscar-nominated performer. He has appeared in the films Pulp Fiction, A Time to Kill, and Die Hard with a Vengeance. Starting tomorrow, you can see him in The Long Kiss Goodnight. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Samuel L. Jackson.
Hey now, you went out and got this for me?
Yeah. This is really nice. How is that?
This is gonna look really great in my TV room at home. Like watching that TJ.
You can actually control it yourself.
Oh, let it roll, let it roll.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Nice, isn't it? Woohoo! Private moment. Hold up. Yeah.
Don't enjoy this too much, all right? This is
You
really
dressed for it too.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, we
match this thing.
I just flow right into this, you know?
All right, we're going to get used to you kind of just jiggling the whole time.
Yeah, please do.
You know, first of all, because we're forced out here in the...
Don't move. Right there. Hey. Woo-hoo.
I can see there'll be no interviewing tonight, huh?
Yeah.
It's going to be just people going,
Okay.
Oh, yeah, baby.
And it stops when it gets down here, and it just got.
Yeah, sweet.
got
How low does
excited.
it go, actually?
All the way down to my lumbar region.
So sweet. All right. Well, don't worry. You're going to walk away with this thing.
Thank you very much. You heard that at home. When you come to my house, you'll see this chair.
Usually, I gotta mention this. Usually, because this is a little awkward. Usually, we have a star on like you who's in a big movie. We show the big action clip when they come out. But unfortunately, our facilities for editing the clips got messed up in the fire earlier today. So right now, this is the best we can do. This is our sort of fire version of a clip from The Long Kiss Goodnight. I think this is an action scene. This is you and Gina Davis. Do you need to set this clip up at all?
Yeah, we've just been found by the bad guys, and they have us trapped in a train station, and we run up to the top of the train station, and they throw a firebomb in at us, and we're running away from it, and we jump out of a 3-story window into an icy lake.
Okay, let's take a look at this incredibly directed action scene from The Long Kiss Goodnight. We got the shot right there. And then, okay, there's you and Gina Davis running along. Running. You're really booking along there. You're running fast. And then a bomb's coming. Look out!
Whoa.
And it blows up. And then another bomb and another bomb. That's an incredible clip, ladies and gentlemen.
I can't tell you how difficult that was to set up.
That was in... I don't know how Hollywood does it with the special effects.
Yeah, especially with the letterbox version that you have there. It's like wonderful.
Very nice. This is available now, actually, in the disc
on
version.
125th Street.
That's right.
The homeboy cut.
Now, speaking on the subject of stunts, you actually, probably the best stunt you did in your whole life, of all the stunts you've done, would be one that you did in real life. Is that right? A stunt that happened to you?
Yeah, I got dragged by a subway train in, what was it, 89, yeah. At
1989?
Yeah.
Or 89th Street?
At the 145th Street station, dragged by the A train.
Now, this is serious stuff. I mean, it's hard to... You're talking about something serious, and you're jiggling sort of erotically the whole time.
Yeah.
I'll try and put that out of my mind.
All right.
But what happened? You really got dragged by a train. Describe what happened.
I was on the train late at night, and I was getting off, and the person in front of me dropped a lot of stuff, and I stopped to help pick it up. And I had one foot in the train and one on the platform, and didn't realize I had my right foot in the train. And the door closed on my ankle, and train took off.
So what are you doing this whole time? Are you doing anything?
At first, I was kind of looking up the track, kind of hopping along, going, hey, at the conductor who was not looking at me.
Right.
And then the train built up speed. Luckily, I was in the middle door of the last car. And as the train built up speed, I was snatched from my feet, tore all the ligaments in my knee.
Man.
At that point, I started dodging the poles. And it was about 6 days before Christmas, and I was thinking, it's going to be a pretty sad Christmas in my house this year. I'm not going to make it because there's nothing to hold on to.
This is pretty serious. I mean, you had some injuries, and you had a lawsuit. Is that right?
Yeah.
This thing went to trial.
Yeah, we went to trial actually last year, and the transit authority lawyer was kind of acting like he was trying the case of the century in there. And there was nobody in the courtroom but me, the jury, him, the judge, and all these other people. And he was bringing out my movies, showing stuff, saying, so is this you running across these dunes in white sands? No, it's a stuntman. Well, is this you jumping off this? No, that's a stuntman.
So he was trying to prove by showing the clips that you were better and you didn't deserve to get any money.
He actually went so far as to say, so now you own a house on 143rd Street, right? And I go, yeah, I own a house on 143rd Street. And now you own a house in California, too. You're a lot more successful now than you were then. Is that right? Like, as a result of being dragged by a subway train? No, I don't think so.
That was the best thing that ever happened to you, man.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, listen, we got to do a commercial right now,
okay.
And then we're going to come back and we will have more, ladies and gentlemen, with Samuel L. Jackson. So stick around. We'll see you in a second. We're back, everybody. We're here with Samuel L. Jackson. And I'm very curious about something. This is something that I noticed at the time, and I'm glad I have a chance to ask you about it. You were, of course, nominated for an Oscar.
Yes.
In Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
And you go to the Oscars, and there's the standard thing of they show all the people that are nominated. All right? And then they announce the person who wins, and the other people all politely applaud who lose, right? But you did something different. You found out, I think, who actually won that?
Martin Landau.
Martin Landau, that's right, won that year.
Yeah.
And they announce, and the winner is, and they got a camera on you, and they say, Martin Landau, and what do you do? See, we can do that because we're outside now. It's a loophole in FCC regulation. But I was fascinated by that because, yeah, you sort of said you didn't play the game of I don't care.
No, well, I have a bad habit of, my mom used to always say, whatever comes up, comes out.
Right.
And that was what was going through me at the moment, and I just went there.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was okay.
Right. Did you want to go even further, jump up and start swinging at people and maybe sort of cause a fracas of some kind?
No, not at all. I mean, I had been to, 6 different awards that year, and every one I went to, Martin Landau won. So I really had no real hopes of winning, but just in that one moment when they call your name, you kind of say, well, maybe the law averages is going to catch up with him, and I'm going to get the big one. Mm-hmm. You got all those other ones, but I'll get the big one, and all of a sudden it was gone. And
Okay, that's all right. That's we know what you said.
Next time,
yeah.
Marty. Next
Now
time.
you've had a lot of good fortune. You were also, of course, in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Probably one of the most successful movies of all time, if not the most successful. You're in that movie. Are you upset at all that they're now making this multi-billion-dollar sequel, and everyone who was in the original gets even more money in the sequel, but your character, I think, got bitten in half or something by a dinosaur? You're not in the sequel. Aren't you depressed about that?
No. Raptor tore his arm off. And that's all you see of him once he's out of that building. But in my mind, this guy was left on the island, and he crawled his way back into the command center.
Wait a minute.
He went to the machine. He took his Mr. DNA. And
that's
made
right.
and made a whole tribe of one-armed black scientists that are over there. and by the time these guys come back, we've trained the Raptors, we're riding the Raptors, and we're pissed that they didn't take us off the island with them when they left.
Well, you've got this whole thing figured out.
Oh, yeah, man.
He's in the sequel. I didn't know. It's incredible.
But as Steven sees it, we were all like dino snacks. And we're gone. But Jeff and a couple of the other guys are still
They get to live, and they're back.
Yeah, Jeff's still hanging out.
Okay, all right. Now, I understand you're a bit of a... you enjoy the good things in life. You enjoy the massage chair.
Yeah,
Is that
I love
correct?
the chair, yeah.
And you're a guy, actually, that likes to give massage as well as receive massage. Is that true?
Well, I've been known to do that, yeah. And I have a small knowledge of it, and Quentin kind of exploited that when
Quentin
we did
Tarantino, the director that you worked with in Pulp Fiction.
Doing Pulp Fiction, and we had these long foot massage discussions, and he kind of hooked us up. As a matter of fact, take your shoe off. Let me show you a little something.
You're going to give Andy a foot massage?
I'm just giving a small demonstration. Oh, look at that. He's got on those like crippled people shoes.
Yeah, exactly. Very nice. This is incredible. You're going to give...
I'm an old man.
You washed your feet today?
No, I didn't.
Well, it's much better when you don't wash your feet. Actually. So let me see. So... Oh, look at that.
Yeah, baby.
You got blue things there.
That's from the socks.
You really want to get down into here with these fingers, and you work that. And
I've seen a lot of things. I've seen a lot of things I never thought I'd see.
You feeling that? You feeling that?
Yeah, I'm feeling that.
But don't tell them where you're feeling it.
All right.
Never thought I'd see Samuel L. Jackson giving Andy Richter a foot massage.
You pull his toe up. You work
See,
up,
that's
up
clean.
toward
That's
the toe.
clearing my sinuses.
Up through there.
That's the kidneys right there.
That's the Chinese method. That's the Chinese method. Now we want to go to that other thing here. Find that place. Right in there.
Yeah, that's the place.
Right in there.
Very nice. I've never seen Andy look this happy.
Yeah, well, actually,
Oh, you're gonna die. You're gonna die.
Really?
Yeah. You got some trouble right in there.
We all are,
All right.
Well, fix that. Put that back.
You two look like you're having too much fun. That's too bad.
Hey, I love that.
No, I know. We'll continue during the commercial break. We're going to do a commercial.
Okay.
Yeah, but listen, I want to thank you so much for coming here and
thank
being
you for
a
having
guest
me,
on the show and giving Andy a foot massage. That was very nice of you.
I would like to thank you for that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Kattan and Julie Scardina are coming up, but let's have a nice hand for Samuel L. Jackson. Thank you, sir.
Enjoy a taste of Ybor City, November 2nd and 3rd.
All right, everybody, we are back show? Did he give you a good foot massage, Samuel L. Jackson?
It was an excellent foot massage.
All right. Well,
yeah, I'm just glad I was wearing men's hose today.
the one day you
Yeah,
decide to finally get regular. All right. You know, we should mention just briefly again. Some people may be tuning in right now, not aware that we're on the street because of a fire at Rockefeller Center that forced us out of our studios. Our studios are down. Definitely for tonight. I think also for tomorrow night, we're going to have to find someplace else to do a show.
Yeah, who knows?
And there was some pretty dramatic stuff that happened last night that I thought we should share. You know, actually, during the fire, Andy and I participated. We felt that this, you know, something was... Our studio was on fire. Rockefeller Center's going up in flames, and Andy and I felt the need to check on our studio to make sure that everything was okay, because the studio is important to us. We've done so many shows there.
Well, it wasn't really us. I mean, you and me specifically.
Well, that's a good point. No, of course not. Folks, it was too dangerous for us, actually, to go into the flames. So we sent the foam rubber, Conan and Andy, to check on things. And it was pretty dramatic. Check it out. Now, Andy, help narrate here. What's going on here? I think, first of all, I think it was the foam rubber Conan entered first, right?
Yeah, well...
And came upon the foam rubber Andy lying
passed out,
prostrate.
asphyxiated.
Yeah. So I quickly started to try and help the foam rubber Andy by making out with you. Is that what happened?
No, that's mouth to mouth.
Oh, mouth to mouth.
resuscitation.
Okay, I'm sorry. I screwed that up. Yeah. And then you got up and you were fine.
Yeah, the foam
But
rubber
then I
Andy.
went down. Right?
Yeah.
All right. And you
Coward
panicked.
that I am.
Thank you very much, Andy. I see you're wrestling with your conscience here, or the foam rubber Andy is. Then you came back.
I just didn't want to owe you.
Right. No, and then you started
The same thing.
started the
mouth to
same
mouth.
thing mouth to mouth with me to resuscitate me. Then we're both ready to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's get out of here.
Pretty exciting. Let's get out of here. This place is going up in flames.
You know.
But we took too much time congratulating each other. And then that's a sad ending to the story, don't you think?
Very sad ending.
Yeah. And
You
then
know, you can up on the 6th floor. You can smell the burnt foam rubber.
I know the two of them have been lost.
Yeah.
It's a sad loss for everybody. We'll move on though in our own way. Ladies and gentlemen, I should mention we are doing we're doing a program tomorrow night. Again, we don't know exactly where we're going to do it, but our intention is to try and do a program somewhere.
Hi,
Yeah.
fellas.
Hiya, guys. How you doing?
What?
Wow.
That's so disconcerting, you know. They don't care.
And I
Those
was
guys are just there, you know. They were like fixing the urinal down there or something.
I was actually worried about snipers. Who cares about snipers? They can walk up behind you. You know?
I love
Hello,
those guys.
Mr. Lincoln.
Those two guys just walked up and they're like, doing a nationally broadcast TV show.
Yeah, talk show.
Let's go grab a bite to eat.
Yeah.
That's the right attitude to have. Anyway, as I was saying, we are going to do a program tomorrow night, and it's time now to find out who the guests are on tomorrow's show. And it's a tradition here. Ladies and gentlemen, bringing me the blue index card with tomorrow night's guests is our good friend, Tamari the Ostrich. Yeah, all right, back up here. Let's go. Cold. Let's go. I got the egg, everybody. Very nice. Thank you. Here we go, Tamari. Let's find out who's on the show tomorrow night. Thanks, girl. Thank you. I appreciate it. There we go. And then, okay. All right, here we go. My baby. All right, folks, coming up tomorrow night on the show from the new movie To Gillian on her 37th birthday, Peter Gallagher is going to be with us. Yeah. One of the founding members of Monty Python, Eric Idle, will be with us. Very cool. And ladies and gentlemen, musical guest Los Lobos will perform. So make sure you check out that show. Go, girl! We'll be right back with Chris Kattan. We'll see you in a little bit, everybody. Thank you very much. My next guest tonight, folks, is a cast member on Saturday Night Live who has played Kerry Strug's brother, the gibberish guy, and a monkey called Mr. Peepers. Quite a repertoire already. We'd show a clip if we could, but that little flip book thing, that ain't gonna work. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Chris Kattan.
I'm great. This is Sam's chair.
Yeah, this is very nice. Well, he was nice enough to sort of leave it behind so the other guests could enjoy its erotic pleasures.
Yeah, it's very nice. Really,
very good.
Really nice. I gotta say, this set is unbelievable.
Yeah, we've
unbelievable set.
We've recreated New York and all the people who live here very nicely. I think
everybody looks just like people.
Very
everybody
good.
looks just like a person.
Very expensive robotics.
Yeah.
Now you did. You've had quite a bit of success, actually. You came on last year at Saturday Night Live as kind of no one knew, you know, one of those tryout guys.
Right.
And you did a really good job. You had some funny characters. You've come on strong.
Yes.
You did a guy, I saw the first episode with Tom Hanks.
Right.
And I mentioned it in the opening. You played Kerry Strug's brother, a character.
Yeah.
Kippy.
Kippy Strug.
Uh-huh.
And she's a really sweet girl. She's a party animal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kerry, I mean, help me out. Kippy, no, who?
Kippy is the character I did as Carrie, and it had the same voice. And I gotta say, I was really nervous about her doing it because I was doing the same voice, you know. 'Cause she talks like this. Hi, everybody. And basically, I was doing the same voice, and I was really nervous about me doing the same voice as her.
You thought maybe she'd be offended or something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know, if I did in front of her, she would like,
that's not very funny at all. No, it is. It's just you. What are you talking about? We'll just get used to it. Okay.
So she was okay with it.
Oh, she was fine. Now, and then did she actually, there's a party at the end of the show. Did you hang out with her at all at the party?
Yes, I did. We have a rap party after Saturday Night Live, which is a common thing. And she was there. I said, hey, Carrie, come over and sit with me. And my friends were there. And funny, you know, at a party, you know, you can't really hear each other speak because it's loud and people are yelling and screaming. So her loud was just higher. So it's like,
I just have a great time. I'm really here to have a good time. I just want to order some little pizza for myself.
And I couldn't really hear her. So I'm sorry, I couldn't really.
I said I just really wanted to go there
got even higher and higher. Higher, so high up. And I couldn't help but grimace every so often. So she,
What are you laughing at?
nothing. I'm not laughing at all.
Were the glasses on the table shattered?
Yes.
She got,
Yes, it shattered and the dogs came in.
Dogs showed up at the party.
Here I go again. It's just my voice.
Now, tell us another character that you've done that's been popular is this gibberish guy. This guy. Explain this character. Where do you get a character like this?
It was based on a school teacher I had in high school. I went to high school in Bainbridge Island in Seattle, and it was this guy who you really couldn't understand what he was saying. He was so used to doing his job that he just didn't care about the assignments. And like, good afternoon, I'm Samar, I'm going to be your substitute need for Miss Chance today. Some of you may me in photography, X, but I don't seem to recognize you, so. Okay. And you'd ask a question. I'm sorry, I didn't understand. I said tomorrow! Okay, all right. So you'd have to get him pissed off in order to understand him.
He would only enunciate when he was angry.
Exactly.
Okay, so does this guy know? Does this guy know that that you're out there doing him on national television?
I don't think so. I hope not. He doesn't look the same, and I don't give him a name, so.
Okay, but if you said his name right here on national television, he'd find out and he'd be furious with you. And you just mumbled it. He'll beat the crap out of you. All right.
I know. I come home.
We have a bit of a connection. When I was living in Los Angeles, I was performing a lot at a place called the Groundlings, which is where they do. It's kind of what Second City is to Chicago.
Yeah, you perform there.
Yeah, the Groundlings is kind of to Los Angeles. It's improvisational troupe, and your dad, I guess, was one of the founding members of this comedy troupe.
His name is Kip King, and he's a great guy. He's my dad, and there was a point in my life where I guess you have to say that about your dad.
You sure do.
He's a great guy, and he's my dad.
Your dad called before the show and wanted me to make sure that you would say he's a great guy.
It's actually on a cue card. He's a great guy, and he's my dad.
He's my dad. I see. But he, we used to live together like a bachelor thing. My parents divorced when I was like 2, so. And I wasn't very financially stable, so I'd live with my father, and I'd come home late at night, and he'd be there watching some movie. And he has this very overbearing laugh, like he'd be watching Splash or something, and he'd be going, I can't take it. Dad, what are you watching? I'm watching Splash. Well, I'm going to go to bed, Dad. Can you do me a favor before you go to bed? Yeah. Could you get me some crackers and some cheese spread or something? Thanks, that'd be great. I appreciate it. Tom Hanks. I can't take it.
This laugh actually sounds like something's physically wrong with him.
Yes, I know.
Is there? I mean, will you ever get worried? You'd hear him enjoying a movie and you thought, I need to get a defibrillator or something like that?
Exactly. Put a little tube in his mouth. I'm okay now, yes. No, but he's a great, he would definitely, I'd go to a movie with him and he definitely had some attraction to us.
Yeah.
People would be looking around, and it wouldn't be a very funny scene. Like,
good Lord, is that man all right?
Exactly. Like, it'd be a quip. Like, somebody makes a joke and say Schindler's List, which there's no jokes.
Right.
Maybe there's a little quip, like a wink. Maybe Ben Kingsley goes a little thing, and he'll go, ah! And then everybody, oh my God, what? Oh. And he just, I can't control myself. Not a funny movie, I know, inappropriate. But I'm having a great time.
All right, well, things are sure going fine for you. You must be very proud. Saturday Night Live on October 19th, you guys are going to have Bill Pullman and New Edition. is
all 5 of them.
Yeah, I don't know. What do I know? I don't know. What do I know from New Edition?
You're a big New Edition fan.
I was, actually. A lot of them are from the Boston area when I was growing up. Yeah. Very cool. Very big in Boston, New Edition.
I had no idea.
All right.
Very new.
Okay. Well, we put it out there, and people will write in with the answer. All right. Chris Kattan, thanks so much for coming by.
Thank
Continued
you.
success with everything. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with Julie Scardina, ladies and gentlemen. Stick around. We're back. My next guest tonight comes to us from SeaWorld and Busch Gardens in San Diego. It's always a pleasure having her and her friends with us. Please welcome everybody, Julie Scardina. Julie, how are you?
Good, Conan. How are you?
Let me first set this up by explaining just how screwed we are on this show. We booked you to come on with birds that were supposed to fly all around the studio, okay? Studio burns down. We go outside. Birds can't fly outside in New York City, right?
Well, they're not used to flying outside in New York City, so...
So basically, you're the worst possible guest that we could possibly have on a show where we're outside. But thanks for coming anyway.
Thank you, I guess.
And these birds, nothing about you personally, just the horrible situation you found yourself in. Now, you're going to tell us a little bit about these birds, and they're actually going to do some cool stuff.
Yeah, well, we're going to try to do a couple of things, and we'll make sure that we do keep them safe and sound.
Okay.
So we'll keep them on a leash.
All right.
In our show at SeaWorld, we obviously fly them free flight, but...
This thing is looking at me like it wants to rip my face off. Is that something to worry about?
This is the largest owl in the world.
How are you?
This is a Eurasian eagle owl. His name is Thurston Owl III.
Thurston Owl III, everybody. That's very nice.
But a lot of people think that owls are very wise. You know, people have heard the wise old owl, but that's not really true. They have eyes that are so big.
Right?
They are. The eyes take up most of the brain, of the area where the brain would go. So they can see very well, but they can't think through things very well.
So you're pretty much insulting this bird as you hold it, right? You're saying they look kind of nice and cool, but they're morons,
well,
right?
They definitely look beautiful, don't they?
Yeah.
Those eyes can see 35 times better than we can at night.
Okay.
So this is a great opportunity for us to try something with them.
All right, let's get to the visual trick. What's the owl going to do for us?
This isn't really a visual trick, but at least we get them flying a little bit.
Okay.
And I'm going to give you a piece of meat.
Give me a piece of meat.
Now, don't show it to them.
That's all right. Don't show it to him. I got nothing here.
Okay, well, I'm just going to stand up.
All right,
turn
and what do you
a little
want me to
bit.
do?
Just kind of toss the meat down on the desk in front of you and then back up a little bit.
Is there any chance the owl will rip the flesh from my skull?
You got to move fast, okay, Conan?
Thank you. All right, get your VCRs ready, everybody. Here we go. Meat on the table. Here we go.
You see it? Right here? There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the stupidest animal in the world.
Okay, let's give him 2 chances.
Do it again? How about I show him the meat?
He's got to look at you first. Okay.
Hey. Okay, what's this? Hey, owl, look! Meat! Meat that you can eat! Meat! Hey, meat! Look! It's meat! Ah! Ah!
Okay, forget that part. I think he's more interested in looking at everybody. Oh, now he sees it.
Now he's seeing it, right? What's going to happen?
Okay, how about it? How about it, Thurston? There you go.
At last,
Go for it,
something
buddy.
more tragic than the fire in our studio.
Okay, forget it. We'll just hold him.
That's it?
He's beautiful, isn't he?
What
What?
Huh? What if I handed it to him?
No, don't do that.
Okay, look. Ah!
You want to get it? There you go. Okay, good job, Thurston. Well, you know what's funny about his eyesight, Conan?
Yeah,
Is that
tell me what
He's
about
got
the eyesight.
excellent eyesight
Okay.
for long distance.
All right.
But because the eyes are so large.
Oh, is he all right?
Okay,
Can
we're
he?
going to give him a try.
Is that
here.
okay? Is he all right?
There we go. You okay?
Now, see, if
There we
we'd been
go.
in the studio, imagine this, everybody. The owl would have flown all the way around the room, and it would have looked really cool.
But
Okay.
as far as the eyes go, because they're so large, he doesn't have a lot of muscles in there, so he can't change the focus as well as we can. So that's how
Right.
come he couldn't see the meat very close like that.
Yeah, that's a terrible excuse. But anyway,
Okay, well, we're gonna
we
take-
got.
we're
I
gonna
think we
take
only got
Thurston
1
off.
minute left,
Oh,
right? Do we
no.
have time
Well,
for something quick or
Yeah,
no?
we're going to take Thurston off because
This
the
is
next
just a
animal
random
that we
person
have-
from the crowd, everybody, coming in and claiming the owl. Not someone you're affiliated
is
with.
we've got an animal here who owls prey on.
Okay, we got like 30
Okay.
seconds, so
Well,
we
this
got to
is a
make this quick.
hedgehog,
It's a hedgehog, everybody. That's very
and
nice.
look at this. They ball up.
Oh.
You want to touch him?
Yeah, is it prickly?
Yes. Don't drop him, okay?
Yeah, it's, that really hurts, actually. Okay, and it makes itself into a little ball.
That's right. That's how it protects itself.
Okay,
You
that's
can see
really
its
cool.
little nose right there.
It's
Do
very
we have
nice.
time for one more?
I don't think so. I think that's all we got time for because we got to keep the cues really tight tonight. But I do want to point out to people that had we been in the studio, that hedgehog would have flown all the way around the room, and it would have looked really cool. Okay, Julie Scardina, thanks so much. We'll have you back sometime when we have everything really together. But thanks for coming. You're a good sport. We'll take a break, folks. We'll be right back. Stick around. Back, sir. That's okay. It doesn't get much crappier than this, everybody. All right, everybody, I want to thank all my guests for being here during this incredibly bizarre and strange show. Julie Scardina, thanks so much for bringing those incredible flying animals. I also want to thank, from Saturday Night Live, very funny guy, Chris Kattan, for coming by. Thank you, Chris. And also, my thanks to Samuel L. Jackson for stopping by. Make sure you check out his movie, The Long Kiss Goodnight. It opens, I believe, tomorrow nationwide. Of course, also Andy Richter, the very cold Max Weinberg 7. Good night, everybody. We'll see you somewhere tomorrow. We don't know where.